So I think there's a big issue with kind of technology and where it's gonna go. The main problem with technology is no one knows what the next big thing's gonna be. 20 years ago we had cell phones. No one would have foreseen that. A telephone that you can carry with yourself? And then it's gonna have pictures on it? No one saw that coming. So what's that? In a few years, we're suddenly gonna have go from cell phones to your cells have phones. You're gonna have your like foot cell talking to your jawbone cell, and they're gonna be calling each other up, like, "Hey man, how's it going down there?" "Not too good, man. Things shaking up. There's always a slamming and a swaying. Every couple minutes, we're getting shaken up down here. Oh man, that's that sounds tough. Not to try to compare our struggle to yours, but up here, several times a day, there's this kind of grinding that goes on, and we just gotta go with the flow and kind of deal with it. Sounds a lot more rough what you got, but I think it's similar, kind of comparable thing. They're gonna be talking, and up until this point, your jaw cell and your foot cell would have never met. There would be no occasion where they would have met. So you're thinking, oh, like why would they call each other if they're so different? Well, that's the whole point. They call each other, they get a new perspective, and you get a big kind of worldview shift, and now your body's going to be able to communicate with itself all over. And you know how many cells your body has? I don't, but it's probably like 10 trillion, probably 100 trillion. What comes after a trillion? Maybe even that. Quadrillion? I don't know, but imagine that, right? Have that many phone calls going off, you try to go to bed at night, you have let's just be conservative here and say you got 2 billion phone calls going on with new ones coming in every second. You're not going to be able to sleep. You're not going to get a minute of sleep at night. How the hell are you going to sleep? And yeah, I know, like, phone calls, people don't use the phone as much these days. It's texting and email and stuff. Phone calls aren't as they're not as prevalent as they used to be for communication, but still, you're talking trillions of potential calls here. And being conservative, you got like, a few billion calls going at once or whatever. You're not going to be able to sleep. And okay, so like, yeah, people put their phones on vibrate, they put it on silent, but you only need a few of them to have their, people. I know people at work, back when I was working, they would have their notifications on in the middle of work, their phone would go off. So you think your cells aren't going to have some on? You're not going to be able to get please, guys, we got to prevent this from happening. This is like a Pandora's box thing. Once this technology's out, no one's going to be able to sleep. I can't function on like no sleep. No one can. People like to be tough and say, "Oh, I got only an hour of sleep last." No one's going to be able to function. How are you? I love to get my sleep. Right? It's going to be bad. It'll be 4 a.m. You're trying to sleep. And suddenly your earlobe's going to call your kidney. What the hell do they have to talk about? Who freaking knows? The kidney's out there filtering and and your earlobe, what the hell does that thing do? Nobody knows what that does. It doesn't do anything. It's only good for like earlobe or for earrings or whatever. They're going to be talking. We got to stop this. We can't let these Silicon Valley types make this technology. It's not going to be good for anyone. The baby boomers aren't going to care. They're not going to, they love their, they loved crazy new technologies. I just don't think, it's in our best interest to let this kind of thing develop. We're not gonna have a good time. We're all gonna be sleeping. Please, I'm begging you guys, go out there. Put a stop to this. Once we get phones for ourselves, I don't want to be a doom slinger. I don't want to be a what's the word? Doom something? Whatever. We don't want, civilization could end. Everybody goes, the Russians, they're gonna go without sleep. Suddenly you got nukes flying all over the world. The water's gonna fall apart. Not like, like the system, the water system. What is it called? It's not gonna be good. I'm letting you know right now that this is gonna happen. We're 5 years away from this. Conservatively, we're 5 years from this. And what does it mean? It means total destruction of civilization. It's going to be a complete collapse. I can't go. I can't go to bed. No one can. No one can go to bed anymore. You're all going to be, sleepy, and try driving a car with no sleep on your in your mind. Not gonna work. I know a lot of you drive. On the freeways, especially, going 70 miles an hour with, you're gone 3 days without sleep. That's not safe. Better not have a baby or a child in your car. It's not gonna be good. Sorry to, get all, negative on you, but this is a real problem right now. And we gotta take care of this.